Hello everybody. Welcome to the Super-Posty podcast. Today we have a recurring guest on the show. I would call her a guest. She's just like she's a part of the podcast. But this is Mina. Hello Mina.
Hello, Preston.
And we have some exciting new topics to share with all of you today. Um we're just gonna start off with a strong opinion I have about vegans, and before I express my opinion, let's hear Mina's opinion about vegans. What do you think about vegan and the vegan culture? Because some people say it's a lifestyle, but it's gotten so strongly with them that's it's like a culture now. So I'd like to hear your input on this.
I suppose you can call it culture, but it really is just a lifestyle. Like, it's a choice that people make about their diet. And I have personally known a lot of vegans that chose to do that because of health reasons. My aunt being one of them. She's not currently vegan anymore, but she has a lot of food allergies and she had to on and off go vegan and vegetarian and all that kind of stuff to work out a bunch of her health issues. So I don't know, I think it can be really beneficial if it's necessary, but for I think the difference is there's a difference between a vegan that's just living a vegan lifestyle and a vegan that's vegan for social media. The people that are like crunchy moms and all that kind of stuff on TikTok. Like, I think that those people are what like ruins the image of vegans. Like, it takes one person to just completely turn everything around. And like, it's okay if the lifestyle's not for you, but it's beneficial for some people, and it's kind of lame that it's looked at as a bad thing because it's literally just what you eat. Like, some people do what you eat, some people
Yeah,
do product, all
like
that.
like the whole vegan thing. I don't give a fuck if you wanna like not eat meat, don't eat eggs or milk or whatever that you think harms an animal in a certain way because that's your beliefs. But don't inflict that on us non-vegans that you think that you have the right to say, oh, nobody should eat meat. Oh, it's a global crisis. Fuck you and fuck all the vegans that think that way. Because if you are not keeping it peaceful between us different lifestyles, then that's where a problem occurs. And it's because of you. And
Hmm.
you just gotta accept it. And that's the only time I will say fuck a vegan. If I'm friends with a vegan and they're enjoying their food, I'm enjoying my food. I'm enjoying my lifestyle, they're enjoying their lifestyle. I will respect them as much as they respect me to not intrude on each other's lifestyles to disrupt the other person. It's just common courtesy. Like, I'm
And also, I
bi.
will
I'm
say,
not gonna force a straight man to have sex with me. That's the exact same thing that I'm talking about right now.
like, if somebody vegan wants to feed me vegan food because they're trying to show me something and like they want to share their food with me, I think that that is awesome because like people get along through food. Like a ton of people form relationships around food, and I think that that is like a beautiful thing. I think it's totally cool to like want to share that relationship with somebody, but like if they're going to make a big deal about like somebody not eating vegan, then like at the same time, then it's an issue. But like if it's just like, hey, I found this really cool new vegan restaurant and I really wanted to share it with you. I think it tastes really good, then I'd be like, let's go. Like let's go do that.
It
But if we're going
doesn't.
to like,
It doesn't
huh?
taste good. It tastes probably like dog shit.
But you've never had vegan food.
I know it tastes like dog shit.
But it doesn't. I've had vegan food before.
I feel bad for your large, small intestine, stomach.
You
I
shouldn't
give a
because it
big, deep
literally.
apologies for Mina's internal organs for having vegan food. It is
I don't
certainly a
think that.
poison, and you know,
I think that's
we
the
need to
problem though.
obliterate the poison on this earth.
I think that that's the problem though, is you're so close-minded about food
I'm not
because
closed
of
minded.
your limitation. You
I'm
are
not.
though.
I'm not.
You think you're not. You think you're not.
No,
But the
I
way that
know
you
I'm
talk
not.
about it, the way that you talk about it is a closed-minded way of speaking.
I'm not, because
Because
you
you're saying
know
because
the
you're
vegan
saying
foods, they substitute the meats which give us protein and nutrition. You know, they're just substituting that for an unhealthier version, which they're already getting nutrients from the vegetables, obviously. A veggie
no,
based.
because you can't get protein from vegetables. So
Well,
they
where
get
do they get
you
protein
can't
from? Tell me right now,
they
where do
get
they get
protein
protein from?
they get protein from protein alternatives, which include things like nuts and beans and tofu and things like that, which tofu, I mean, comes from beans. But like those, there's a lot of really big protein alternatives that don't just include fake meat. Like a lot of people will just like really pack beans into their diet because one, they taste really good, they have a lot of fiber, and they have a ton of protein. And some of them will just like put lots of like peanuts or almonds and things like that in their food because those are also protein alternatives. And there's more. I'm not like an expert in vegan food and vegan alternatives, but I know that they have their ways, and just because they're vegan doesn't mean that they're getting all their nutrients from the vegetables.
You
Like it includes more
know,
things like carbs and stuff too. They're gonna have carbs. They're gonna eat pasta and quinoa and rice and all that stuff because none of that comes from an animal.
yeah, but you need to eat meat to survive. That's just a simple fact.
You don't need to though.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. Meat, when it came to a lot of like older
But
times,
you, fuck, man. What's the word? It's okay to not eat meat, but don't inflict it on others.
I think, like I said, I think it's perfectly fine to share it. Just because you're sharing it doesn't mean you're inflicting it. If I am educating somebody about being vegan, which I'm not vegan, but if I'm educating, it doesn't mean that I'm inflicting. I'm not saying you have to do that way. But if somebody is going to talk bad about something that I know and that I love, if I'm a vegan, I'm going to share it. It doesn't mean I'm inflicting it. It means I'm sharing my information and I'm sharing my food because, like you're sitting here saying that vegan food is all crap and stuff, but you haven't even tasted a single vegan
I
dish.
have, I have,
You literally
I
just said that
have.
you haven't had vegan food.
No, 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 no. I take that back. I've tried Impossible chicken. I've tried Impossible burgers. They all taste like
But those are
dog
just
shit.
meat.
They
Those are
taste
just
they taste like cat shit, and I will
okay,
not
but
stand
that's
for
not
it
a
in
vegan
this.
dish.
I will not stand
That's
for
not a
it.
vegan dish.
It
That's
is.
the thing that
It
you're getting
is.
mixed up.
It
That's
is a
not a
vegan
vegan
dish
dish.
because I
It's
bought it
not.
and I
It's a
made a
vegan.
dish out of it. I made a dish out of
It's a
it, each
vegan.
one.
It's a meat alternative, which is different than an entire vegan dish. There are so
Okay,
many vegan dishes out
agree,
there that taste better.
agree to disagree.
There's no disagreement about ignorance. You just don't know enough
No,
about vegan stuff.
no, I hate the vegans. You heard it here first on
That
the
doesn't make any sense.
Super-Posty podcast that I posty hate the vegans just because they inflict on my culture and they try the
Nobody's
no
inflicting it on
no 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 no
you
the footage I've seen on the internet. I only see the negative, to be honest. I've seen
because you don't know
people.
anybody vegan.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know anybody vegan. But
Exactly. And
I've
that's your
seen on the
problem.
internet people,
The internet,
vegans
it
on
lies.
YouTube,
The
they're
internet
trying
lies.
to convince us meat eaters to contribute to their fucking like delusional shenanigans, and I will not stand for it. I am going to eat meat until I die. And that's where I will leave the conversation. And topic number 2. What was topic number 2? Do you remember? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Do you remember topic number 2?
It's about your stupid kidney stone.
Oh wow. Now we're taking shots at each other. That's not very nice.
Well, I told you I didn't want to talk about vegans because
I didn't take a shot
you
at you,
form
Mila.
opinions. I told you I did not want to talk about vegans because of your opinions on it, and all you were going to do is talk over me and not actually actively listen to gain information and have a
Okay, can
conversation about
we?
it. You just wanted to argue.
Okay.
So,
Since no. I don't wanna leave the topic of vegans if it's not resolved. So, Mina,
it's not going
since
to get resolved because you're
no,
just going to sit there and continue to say
no,
that you hate vegans.
no. I am willing to open my mind right this second, and please tell me tell me what you feel that I need to know. Please. I'm willing to listen here with an open mind. Continue.
I literally already said what I needed to say. It's the fact that you're consuming media and you're only seeing the negative. We literally already went over all that. It's
So
gonna
what's
be
the
redundant to try
positive?
and say anything else.
So what's the positive that I should be reflecting, or
The
what I should
positive
be
is that that's
ingesting?
not all vegans. That's literally a small percentage of vegans. And vegans are just doing exactly what other people are doing. They are sharing their lifestyles and they're not inflicting it on you, they're sharing it. And this is exactly why people argue about things. So they're saying, you're inflicting it on me, but all they're doing is showing it. There's literally such a small percentage of people that are like, you need to do this.
Okay. Okay, King Billy. But anyways, I do see what you're saying now, and the vegans are living their lifestyle, which is separate from my lifestyle, and that's okay because we live in America, and that's we can live different lifestyles, and they could be. They just want to let people know you don't need to accept their uh information or deny it. They're just putting it out there so people know. And I respect that.
And that's on period.
Okay, now let's talk about my stupid kidney stone that I had for the past 2 weeks now.
Well, you don't have it anymore. It's gone.
Oh yeah, but I did have it. And it was hell.
Yes.
And but the one thing I learned from having it is that, you know, it's, it's so bad. Like holy shit. I was like I couldn't sleep for like most nights. It was like worse than some women have said like that's worse than childbirth. I heard a doctor say while I was in the hospital that like a woman was giving birth, she had a kidney stone, and the lady was saying, "Get, I don't give a shit about the baby. Get this kidney stone out of me." Like the kidney stone was so bad. She was doing
Mhm.
with it for so long, and like it was, oh my god, it was horrible. Like
Yeah,
I'm so
I
glad I
never
don't
had a
have it
kidney
anymore.
stone. I've never had a kidney stone, but I have had an ovarian cyst burst, and that was a pretty similar experience, except I was throwing up the whole time.
Ew.
So that was a bad time.
Yeah, it's just not a good time. Like there were most nights like I tried to play video games, like I couldn't. Like it was just like just sitting in my chair, I would get these pains, and like it was bad. Even when I was on the Percocets, like I would just get these pains. And I'd be like, I can't play. I need to go to bed. You know, like, and even I didn't even go to bed when I said I needed to go to bed. I would just like pace back and forth from my room up to my front door, back and forth, because I couldn't even. I when I laid down, it would hurt. So I was just pacing back and forth all night because I knew if I moved a lot, it would make it go down more. You know,
Mhm.
just thinking about it now gives me anxiety. It just makes me want to pace up and down the hallway. Like it was just like a routine thing I did every night, and like I wouldn't even go to bed. Like, but until I went to Clovis Community, when the Percocets came in with the Toradol, that shit like put me to bed, and it made me feel good. Not feel good, but like it made me not feel pain, you know, in my fucking from my fucking kidney stone going down. You know, it was horrible.
Mhm.
But oh my god, yeah.
What a
So
crazy journey.
yeah, and like I was telling my coworkers today, like what was going on because they thought that I was just calling out. My boss never tells them what happens, you know. I was like, no, I had
Mhm.
like a kidney stone. I couldn't even go to school, you know, and like I was like out of commission, and like they had sympathy for me then.
That's funny.
Yeah. I'm excited for tomorrow because apparently they hired a new guy in the grill, and his first day is tomorrow. So we're gonna see if he can hold his own in the grill. I know tomorrow's gonna be busy as fuck. It's a football day.
That's true, but well, yeah, but there's not a in-person game, so it might not be as bad as
No, but it's gonna be a football game, NFL, regardless. Like this last
well,
summer
yeah.
when I started working, I haven't experienced a football rush yet, and This
Mhm.
whole 2 weeks I was out would have been my football rush, but I haven't experienced it yet. And it's
Mhm.
gonna be torture. Like in our new system, our new register system's all futuristic and shit. But
Yeah, you're gonna, and I mean, I feel like you're gonna experience it real bad next Saturday too, because next Saturday, because they're, I don't know if we talked about this or not, but um, State's playing 2 games at home back to back. So there's the one that we're going to on the 30th, but the week before they're doing a home game too. And
mm,
so I feel like that's probably going to be pretty bad as well cuz people are probably going to be getting hella stuff getting ready for tailgating. Probably going to be hella busy, lots of catering orders and stuff.
yeah, but we have a separate guy that does all the catering now. I'm just on cash register.
That's
That's
good.
what I love. I'm just on cash register. Don't tell me to do anything else. Because I won't. Unless if it's outside the grill, I'll probably have attitude about it, and I don't know, but they won't tell me to do anything. Tomorrow we should have for sure one, two. We should have 7 people, which is a lot. We usually only have like in the morning 7 people. We usually only have like 4 or 5 people in the morning. But in the
That's
afternoon
good.
we'll have 4 people, which is like good because we usually only have 3 or 2.
I feel like it would be a fun job, but also at the same time, it's so far away from the apartment that it's like I don't know
Take
if
the
I can
bus.
justify that. But the problem is that the bus will take like an hour and a half
I doubt
because
it.
no, because I looked it up and there's one
But
that goes
you would
straight
only
from
take the bus for the first week. And then after that, when you get your first paycheck, which we get paid weekly, you can start taking lifts to work.
but that's gonna be expensive.
Not
And like
compare.
my goal
It's
is
probably like $7, $8. And if you want to save money, you could like take a lift there or back, and if you if you take the bus, vice versa, like trade off. But I don't know. Or like sometimes if we close, because I close on Monday, what Friday, Saturday. Like if you want, I could take you like home home from work. Only like Monday, Friday, Saturday, because I only work those days. But I know in winter break I'll be working like full time again. So,
mhm.
but you should. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. I
Yeah, I
know.
mean it's just like it's just hard because it's like yeah, it would maybe only be for the first week, but like I know for myself, I there's a lot of things that I need to save for. And like I need to take care of my animals and I need to start putting money into the apartment and stuff too. And so it's like I just couldn't justify spending all that money for a lift. Like that
That
would
would be
average
like a
about
small fraction of what you'd be getting. Like if you worked full time, like 5 days a week, you'd probably be getting like three something a paycheck. which is a lot, you know. Like every week. That's every week, not every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Like,
but then that means that I'm really only getting two something if I'm spending $60 a week on lifts.
well, like if you would get like a lift there and take the bus back, you'd be saving more money.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
And that
like
doesn't
I
count the
can't
days
justify
that
that.
I would be taking you to back home from work.
Yeah, but like just in general, I couldn't justify taking that many lifts a week even. Like even if it was just once a day every day
But you'd be gaining
because
a bunch of money more than you're getting now from just
well,
working.
I'm not getting any money now. Literally
Exactly.
anything
That's what
would be
I'm
more.
saying. Like you'd be getting something. Like
It
I
would be
don't
something, but
like it
it
would be
wouldn't be enough
something
for my
until you find a job that's suitable with your location. At least it's something that you can work with now. You know, like you don't. It's good to have at least a little bit of money. I'd rather have like I'd rather split my paycheck in half and like spend that on transportation and the other half on whatever I want, saving, apartment bills, whatever. And then rather than having nothing, you know, like that's just me. I would rather just go for it because you're getting some money, you know. You know what I mean?
yeah. But
I
then
don't
I
know.
also
It's
don't
it's
even
worth
know
a
how long
shot.
I don't even know how long I would be there either because I'm really looking into going back to school for what's it called for
They're pretty
to get
flexible. I'm not gonna lie, they're flexible as fuck. Even if you want to go to school after, they'll work with you. Like right now, I know this one girl, she goes to state and she only works 1 day a week. And like, it's enough for her, you know? Like, 1 day a week, you'll get like $60. Like, I only worked 1 day a week when I got paid this last week. And I got paid like $66, but they take 25% of my check because of this ticket I got in Arizona. So I would have got like probably like 80 something, probably close to
Mhm.
90. Like that's good for 1 day, you know. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, video games we look forward to. What video game do you look forward to?
Well, okay. One really big one for me that I just saw. So there was just a Nintendo Direct like yesterday or 2 days ago, something like that. And something for me is that I love nostalgic games. So whenever they remaster something to put on the Switch, I kind of lose it. I get all blind spots and I'm like I need to get it. I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I need to get it because like some of these games were just my favorites. I did it for Super Mario Sunshine and now they're putting Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door on the Switch in an
That's so
HD
bad.
remaster. I love that game. It was so nostalgic for me as a kid and I played it so much and it like I've been like dying to play it in like recent years because I just love that game. And there was no way really for me to play it because I can't emulate it on any of my computers that I have. It's just too difficult. It takes too much power to emulate it. and there's just not any good emulations of it. It doesn't run well. But now I'm not gonna have to do that because I can play it on my Switch. And that's coming out in 2024 sometime. So I'm very excited about that.
Oh wow.
I just love Mario games in general. Like I really do. And they're also coming out with a Princess Peach game, which I'm gonna say that it looks really good. I don't know. Some people might not like it, but I think it looks really
I
cool
hate
and it
Princess
gives
Peach.
Princess
She's a
Peach a
piece of
cool
shit.
story. Why?
But a game I'm looking forward to is Modern Warfare 3. Beta comes out in October, games comes out in November, just in time for my birthday actually, my 23rd birthday. And I'm very excited for it.
I'm like medium excited for that. Like it's gonna be fun to
The
have a new
zombies
game and
mode is
all.
gonna be good. I can't wait to play Team Deathmatch. I'm gonna level up hell. Holy shit, stream. You're not ready for the Modern Warfare 3 streams. They're coming. They're coming. And they're coming hard. Hard like fucking The Rock's fucking rock hard cock going into his baby mama.
Goodness.
Like, you have
That's
no
gonna have to
idea.
get cut out.
It's not getting
That's gonna
cut
have
out.
to get cut out.
It's not
That's
getting
gonna
cut out, and it's gonna be off this
no.
stream. No edits on this podcast. No edits.
Uh,
I'm
that's
too
not true
lazy
at all.
for
Let's
it.
talk about the first episode.
It's about me and like I say no edits because I'm too lazy to put in edits. So it's gonna be no
You
edits.
can't just talk about people's bodies like that.
I can.
Oh my god. Anyway, I'm like medium excited for that game because like I
What
mean, I just don't
about
really care for
GTA 6? Oh wait, go on what you were gonna say about Modern Warfare 3 because I want to hear about it.
I just don't really care for the Modern Warfare games in general. There's never something I really got into, and like
Talking
I
shit.
played it a little bit when I was younger, but it's just not something I ever got into. So like now I'm like really freaking bad at the game. I'm really freaking bad at the game, and I feel like I'm just not getting any better. It's too hard.
You know why?
And
It's because we
I
only
don't know.
play Warzone. I hate Warzone. I hate it with a passion. Like I know you probably hate Warzone. It's just compared to like Team Deathmatch. Team Deathmatch is way better. Or Search and Destroy. Like that's what Modern Warfare 3 is gonna be. Like it's no more
Well, I
Warzone.
mean,
We're gonna
I've
play
played
like
those too.
yeah, that's so much better than Warzone because you could have more practice and like with aiming, getting used to your mechanics and like just getting better at the game and leveling up. That's what you grind, like team deathmatch. You're just getting kills over and over again. Like you die, you respawn like that. Like you keep going and it's just I love it. I can't wait for the zombies mode. It's like a DMZ version of Warzone, and you just go in with you're gonna be in a team of like I think it was four, and there's like all in the whole island. There's 24 players all killing zombies everywhere, and you get Juggernog, all the old Black Ops 2 perks, and all along with Pack a Punch, and you just get a level up in that, and it's like a DMZ, so you keep leveling up, and the farther you go in the story, the harder the zombies you get. They're like hella big zombie bosses that you have to kill. Like I've seen clips, but like it's crazy how far it gets. But I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited for the beta. Probably gonna call out of work just to play the beta at least an extra day. But it's like I'm excited. It's gonna be very lit.
It's
I feel
good.
like you're gonna like Modern Warfare 3 after a while. We're gonna play lots of different modes in that game. There's so many different game modes you can play in that campaign. I don't know if the campaign is co-op. If it is, then that'd be hella
Probably
dope.
not. It's usually not.
Yeah, but I know there's got to be something in there that's fun rather than just killing people all the time. But we'll see what it is. But yeah,
So yeah, and then on the topic of GTA 6, I
oh,
can't get excited about that yet because we don't even know when it's coming. Like like
There's no official
there's
release date.
no official release date. So it's
Rockstar
like I'm not
needs
gonna
to
get it.
pull out the stick out of their ass and just give us a fucking game, dude. They need to stop taking their
Mm-hmm.
sweet fucking time. They need to fucking just give us a game. Please, Rockstar, please. If there's a Rockstar representative watching this stream or podcast when it gets uploaded, please just release a little something about the game and a release time because we'd all appreciate it.
Welcome back, King Billy.
Konnichiwa. Oh shit, King Billy is back. And King Billy, you're in for a sweet treat because what I'm gonna. This is the end of the podcast. We discussed everything we need to discuss about. And I'm gonna give you all a big announcement. King Billy is here to witness it. This uploads. Let me check. This video will upload on the 23rd of September, which means that on Saturday, September 30th, we're going to have a live stream of this podcast on YouTube where this podcast uploads with Diego in the flesh. And we're going to have me. It's not going to be at 2 o'clock. It's not going to be at 2 o'clock. Actually, it might be. Are you available at 2 o'clock, Mina, on Saturday, September 30th?
2 a.m. or
2 p.m.
Well, maybe,
Because
because you
if
know
you
what?
think of
I mean,
it, I'm going to be
we have
cooking the pozole that day. And if we want, we could do the podcast. And then after, we go the game together from my house all together.
yeah. And I mean, if not, then we could do it. Well, I mean, I guess technically, if we do it after the game, then it'll be like past midnight, and then it
I
won't
just want to
technically be Saturday
stay
anymore.
up to schedule with my podcast. Like
Well, yeah.
if we don't do it on Saturday at 2 o'clock, we'll try to do it on a Friday. But
Well,
it
because
will
I was
just be
gonna say
pre-recorded.
we could totally. I was gonna say we totally could have we could have planned for like after the game, and then it would be like live drinking games and stuff. But like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Okay, it's either gonna be 2 p.m. before the game on Saturday, which starts at 5 p.m. But you know
Oh
what?
goodness,
Me and
really?
Diego are for sure gonna do one. We're gonna do a pregame um podcast. Mina can join. And after the game, we're gonna do a post game podcast, which that will have all the drinking, more drinking than we do in the pregame because we are gonna drink in the pregame. But it's gonna be more drinking, and it's gonna be drinking games, and that is what's gonna happen. And so King Billy is 2:01 p.m. question mark. It's gonna be at 2 o'clock p.m. Mark my words. 2 o'clock p.m. We're gonna have a podcast September 30th live on the podcast channel, exclamation point podcast. Just follow that channel on YouTube, and you're actually gonna get notified today. We actually have a podcast uploading later today that we already
Make
filmed.
sure you click on that bell to turn the notifications on so you don't miss it.
Yeah, if you follow that podcast, we have a podcast uploading today. We already have one uploaded. You can watch that podcast if you like to. Leave a like, comment what you liked about it, what you didn't like. You know, we accept all comments here, unless you're talking about some weird shit. But yeah, we're gonna do that live stream podcast at 2 o'clock because usually we have them pre-recorded. Like today's podcast that we just did was recorded like a week before, so I just like to get them done, you know, like so I can spend some time on them editing them, which I don't do. But hope to see you on the next podcast. And this was Posty, and this was Mina, and
That's right.
we will see you next time live next week, 2 o'clock p.m.
Live.
Hell yeah! And let's get it. We're gonna end the podcast there. Have a good day.